Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to give you a very thorough overview of the article here. There is a link in the description. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. So I'm going to dive into things to give you a bit of an explanation. It's in regards to the scumbag that you see in front of you, a 42-year-old father. His name, Timothy Shipman. He comes out of California. And on Tuesday afternoon, he allegedly attempted to drown his 2-year-old baby girl, his 2-year-old daughter. I'm going to go through the details in just a moment, but before I do, I'm going to let you know that thankfully the girl is fine. I believe fine is the right word. She's in a stable condition. She was taken to hospital after her alleged attempted murder, after her father allegedly attempted to drown her. She was taken to hospital, but she has been released, if I understand correctly. His 5-year-old son, we'll go through the details with him. He's also fine. He's also in stable condition. He was taken to hospital. I believe, if I understand correctly, he's also been released. So both children are safe and well with their mother. So that's a very important thing. So just wanted to clarify that before we go through the details. So back to the details. This incident happened on Tuesday afternoon, San Bernardino County in California. The father, again, Timothy Shipman, 42 years of age, drove to a children's adventure park. I believe the adventure park is called Running Springs, or certainly it's in a town called Running Springs. I'm going to play this video, but without the audio. You'll see the property in just a moment. There we go. So what happened on Tuesday afternoon, he drove both his 5-year-old son and 2-year-old daughter, we don't know their names, to this children's adventure camp. He lied to the security guards, and the security guards let him into the property. He had no right to be there, apparently. They let him in. He parked his vehicle. He locked his 5-year-old son in the car. He took his 2-year-old daughter down to the pond. There we go, down to the pond. And allegedly, he attempted to drown the 2-year-old daughter. Thankfully, multiple staff saw what was happening. They recognized and understood what was happening. And they ran. They apprehended the alleged murderer, the alleged attempted murderer, Timothy Shipman. They apprehended him. They held him. They saved the 2-year-old girl. I believe they also, rescued the boy from the car. They apprehended the man until the police came. The father was arrested. He's been held on a $1 million bond. Slightly more than $1 million, $1.025 million bond. So he's currently in jail. I applaud California for that. And he's been charged with attempted murder as well as child abuse. So this is early days into the investigation. Nobody knows why he decided to do this. But seemingly, allegedly, that is what he decided to do. And to me, it's obviously very disturbing. It's very twisted. I find it very disturbing. A lot of the cases that I go through are absolutely hideous. We know that they involve typically the beating and the torture of children in extremely violent acts. And of course, attempted drowning is also extremely violent. But am I wrong to think it's kind of different? It's different in certain ways than a lot of the other cases that I go over, which involves beatings. It just seems more, perhaps more premeditated. I don't know. It's just got a different tempo about it. I'm speaking as a layman. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but there's just a different feeling. He literally drove his children. He chose to kill his daughter, his 2-year-old. He presumably carried or walked his 2-year-old from the car to the pond, you know, and he did whatever he did. He walked into the pond, tried to, I don't know. But I don't know, it just seems so planned out. There's so many stages to this. It's disturbing, very disturbing. I mean, all of these crimes are disturbing, of course, but yeah, this one is certainly is very disturbing. So this is very early in the investigation, but he has been charged with attempted murder and child abuse. Again, California has done absolutely the right thing in keeping him behind bars, keeping him in jail on a very high bond, one that I would presume is likely unachievable, $1 million bond. That's going to ensure that he stays behind bars until he faces a trial, which is how I would do things. So the blessing, again, is that both children are fine. Both were taken to the hospital. Both have been released. And if I understand correctly, both children are back with their mother. So that's the most important thing there. This guy is going to face justice for sure. There's plenty of witnesses. Of course, we have to say it's alleged attempted murder at this point in time. But there are plenty of witnesses that saw and were involved in the saving of the 2-year-old girl. So I can have no doubt that justice will be served in an appropriate manner. So there we go. I'm going to wrap things up at this point, guys. Again, if you do appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit, and take care.